Imagine this. You've just stepped on board your cruise ship. The excitement, the ocean breeze, the promise of a perfect week at sea. But within an hour, something feels off. The food isn't what you imagined. The service feels rushed, and the vibe, it just doesn't match your style. Suddenly, you're wondering, did I pick the wrong cruise line? The truth is, every cruise line has its own DNA, from party-focused ships and family favorites to luxury escapes and quiet retreats. And choosing the wrong one can turn a dream vacation into pure frustration. Today, we're ranking every major cruise line, from worst to best, based on real traveler reviews, verified onboard experiences, and cruise ratings from thousands of passengers worldwide. Some of these rankings might surprise you. By the end, you'll know which cruise line is best for you and how to choose your next cruise with total confidence. Let's dive right in. Number 10. MSC Cruises. Let's start with MSC, and I'll be honest, this one lands at the bottom for a reason. MSC dominates the European market, but in North America, they're still figuring out who they want to be. Their ships look incredible. All glass atriums, Swarovski staircases, and that over-the-top Vegas at sea energy. You board thinking, wow, this feels luxurious. But as the days go on, the cracks start to show. Service can be uneven, sometimes warm and attentive, other times distracted and indifferent, partly because the crew is juggling multiple languages and cultural expectations. The food swings wildly from surprisingly great to why did I just wait 40 minutes for this? Especially in the main dining rooms, and compared to more established lines, the experience often feels disjointed. Pricing is usually lower than most major cruise lines, which pulls people in. But here's the trade-off. You often get what you pay for. Many travelers describe MSC as one of the most inconsistent cruise experiences out there. Organization, entertainment, and even communication can vary dramatically from ship to ship. Now, to be fair, there is one shining exception, MSC's Yacht Club. This is their luxury, ship-within-a-ship concept, with private decks, butlers, and top-tier dining. Inside the Yacht Club, it feels like an entirely different cruise, calm, elegant, and exclusive. Step outside of it, though, and you'll quickly feel the cost-cutting in dining, service, and atmosphere. It's also important to note that MSC's European cruises are very different from their U.S. sailings. In Europe, you'll find longer itineraries, later dinners, and an international crowd. In the U.S., the vibe leans more toward Carnival or Royal Caribbean, just without the same consistency or polish. MSC dazzles on the surface but struggles with consistency where it matters. It's worth trying for the right price or out of curiosity. Just keep your expectations realistic, especially if you value reliability and refined service. Number 9. Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival has a reputation, and honestly, it's one the line fully embraces. The neon lights, the poolside music, the endless burgers and daiquiris, the slightly chaotic energy. And truth be told, that reputation isn't entirely wrong. Carnival is built for travelers who want maximum fun for minimum cost. The fares are some of the lowest in the industry, which makes it an easy choice for anyone craving a quick and affordable getaway. And there's no denying the energy on board. From dance parties and karaoke to comedy shows and trivia, there's always something happening, sometimes all at once. But here's what first-timers often don't realize. Carnival is a mixed bag. One night you might sit down at the steakhouse and think, wow, this is better than I expected. The next night you could be waiting ages for lukewarm pasta in the main dining room. That inconsistency is part of the experience. Cabins are functional but basic. Decor can be loud. And if you're hoping for quiet sophistication or refined ambiance, you're on the wrong ship. Service tends to vary depending on the crew and how full the sailing is. Entertainment is big, bold, and sometimes a little rough around the edges. Think Vegas energy on a budget. Now, does that make Carnival bad? Not at all. It just means you need to know what you're signing up for. If you're a group of friends looking for a fun, casual party at sea vibe, Carnival delivers exactly that. If you're a family looking for lots of kid-friendly activities without breaking the bank, it's a solid choice. And it's worth noting, Carnival has one of the most loyal fan bases in cruising. Many passengers sail year after year because they love the energy, the value, and the come-as-you-are atmosphere. But if your dream cruise involves fine dining, art galleries, and peaceful sea days with a glass of wine and soft piano music, Carnival will likely feel too chaotic. Number 8. Norwegian Cruise Lines. Norwegian is built around one big idea: freestyle cruising. No fixed dining times, no dress codes, and no rigid structure. You want sushi at 10 p.m.? Go for it. You want steak and a Broadway-style show the next night? Done. That freedom is what makes NCL stand out. But here's the catch. The best food usually isn't in the included restaurants. It's in the specialty venues, which cost extra. And while dining packages help, your freestyle experience can quickly turn into pay-to-play if you want the top options. Where Norwegian truly shines is entertainment. Their newer ships feature full-scale Broadway productions, Jersey Boys, Kinky Boots, even Six. The quality of those shows is easily among the best at sea. And when it comes to nightlife, NCL has some of the most vibrant bars and clubs afloat. Their secret weapon, though, is how well they cater to solo travelers. Their studio cabins, designed and priced for one person, along with a dedicated solo lounge, are arguably the best in the entire industry for those traveling alone. Now, the trade-off: Norwegian can feel pricey once you factor in all the extras: drink packages, Wi-Fi, excursions, and dining upgrades. It adds up fast. And if you don't buy those extras, the base experience can feel more limited compared to what you'd get on Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. In the end, Norwegian is perfect if you crave flexibility and a lively, entertainment-focused atmosphere. It's great for couples, solo travelers, and groups of friends who want fun on their own schedule. But if you're budget-minded or prefer an all-inclusive feel, you might find the nickel and diming a bit exhausting. Number 7. Princess Cruises. Princess is one of the most recognized names in the industry, blending traditional cruising comfort with modern touches that appeal to a wide range of travelers. It's especially well known for its Alaska itineraries. The line owns its own lodges and private trains, allowing for seamless land and sea adventures that few others can match. If Alaska is on your bucket list, Princess should be near the top of your list. The ships strike a great balance: elegant without feeling stuffy, and contemporary without trying too hard to be trendy. Food quality is consistently solid, with standout specialty restaurants like Sabatini's and the Crown Grill Steakhouse earning rave reviews from seasoned cruisers. One of Princess's most impressive innovations is its medallion-class technology, a small wearable device that replaces your key card. It unlocks your cabin automatically, lets you order food or drinks from anywhere on board, and even helps you locate your travel companions. For those who value convenience and personalization, it's a genuine game changer. Where Princess falls short is in nightlife and entertainment. If you're hoping for late-night clubs, high-energy Broadway shows, or over-the-top productions, you'll probably find the evenings a bit quiet. Entertainment tends to lean traditional. Think live bands, production shows, and game nights rather than cutting-edge performances. Overall, Princess is best suited for couples, multi-generational families, and travelers who want a classic, relaxing cruise experience with a touch of modern luxury. It's not the flashiest option, but it's comfortable, polished, and reliably enjoyable. A line that knows exactly what it does well and delivers it consistently, blending timeless style and dependable service for a smooth, worry-free voyage. Number 6. Royal Caribbean International. Next up, we have a true giant of the industry. If cruising were a theme park, Royal Caribbean would be the biggest and boldest one on the planet. Their ships are massive floating cities packed with experiences that sometimes make you forget you're even on the ocean. Step aboard one of their Oasis class or brand new Icon class ships, and you'll find everything from Central Park complete with real trees to surf simulators, zip lines, rock climbing walls, and even robot bartenders. But here's the thing, Royal Caribbean isn't just about spectacle, it's about choice. You can spend your entire cruise relaxing by the pool and grabbing pizza at Sorrento's, or you can go all out with fine dining at Chop's Grill and Wonderland. You can watch a Broadway musical one night, a comedy show the next, and still have time to explore the Aqua Theater or ice skating rink. Families especially love Royal because there's truly something for everyone. Kids at the splash park, teens in the arcade, and adults at the wine bar or spa. Of course, there are trade-offs. These ships can carry more than 6,000 passengers, which means popular spots fill up fast. If you hate lines or crowded pool decks, you'll need to plan your day carefully. And while Royal's base fares include a lot, the line is known for its nickel and dime effect. The best dining, Wi-Fi, and onboard activities often come with an upcharge. In recent years, some loyal cruisers have also noticed the quality of included food slipping a bit, possibly to steer more guests toward specialty venues. That said, Royal Caribbean remains one of the most well-rounded cruise lines in the world, with jaw-dropping ships, unmatched entertainment, and experiences that can be as budget-friendly or as luxurious as you make them. It's the ultimate crowd pleaser, thrilling, family-friendly, and packed with variety. Number 5. Disney Cruise Lines. This cruise line is a world of its own. Most people hear Disney and assume it's just for kids, but that's only part of the story. Yes, it's the ultimate family cruise line, and the kids' clubs are on another level. Imagine children building droids with Star Wars characters, hanging out with Marvel heroes, or meeting Disney princesses in storybook-perfect settings. The imagination and detail here blow every other family cruise experience out of the water. But the real surprise is how well Disney caters to adults. There are serene, adults-only pools and lounges, plus fine dining venues like Palo and Remy. Restaurants easily rivaling what you'd find on luxury lines like Celebrity or Regent. Entertainment is another highlight. The Broadway caliber shows, from Beauty and the Beast to Frozen and Aladdin, are spectacular. The stage design, music, and performances are so polished that even seasoned cruisers are blown away. And for lifelong Disney fans, they're worth the fare alone. Of course, all that magic comes at a price. Disney cruises are expensive, sometimes nearly double a similar itinerary on Royal Caribbean or Carnival. But the trade-off is consistency and quality. Cabins are larger than average, food quality exceeds expectations, and service is flawless, with crew members who seem to anticipate what you want before you even ask. Everything feels designed to make your experience seamless and, well, magical. So, who is Disney for? Families will get the most out of it, but it's also perfect for lifelong Disney fans or adults who want a touch of nostalgia with luxury polish. It's not a value line, and it doesn't try to be. Disney offers something rarer, an experience built on emotion, imagination, and unmatched attention to detail, one that no other cruise line can truly replicate. Number 4. Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity brands itself as modern luxury, and honestly, it delivers on that promise. Their Edge-class ships, like Celebrity Edge and Apex, are masterpieces of design. Instead of loud colors or gimmicks, you'll find sleek architecture, rooftop gardens, and stylish lounges that feel more like a high-end boutique hotel than a traditional cruise ship. The iconic magic carpet, that bright orange platform gliding up and down the side of the ship, perfectly symbolizes Celebrity's creative, design-forward philosophy. Dining is where Celebrity truly shines. There are multiple included restaurants, each with its own theme and ambiance, so you're never eating in the same space twice. And if you're into fine dining, the specialty venues like Le Petit Chef and Fine Cut Steakhouse are consistently ranked among the best at sea. The crowd on Celebrity tends to be adults, couples, and food-loving travelers who appreciate great service and a refined atmosphere without the formality of ultra-luxury lines. It's elegant yet relaxed. And when you compare prices, you'll often find that once you add drink and Wi-Fi packages to a Royal Caribbean fare, Celebrity's semi-inclusive pricing actually becomes a better deal for a noticeably more premium experience. Entertainment on Celebrity is stylish and polished, not as massive or over-the-top as Royal Caribbean's productions, but beautifully staged and often more artistic. Think creative choreography, live bands, and contemporary performances that reflect the line's sophisticated identity. And then there's the service, which is where Celebrity truly excels. The staff-to-guest ratio is high, and it shows. Crew members remember your name, your drink, and your preferences, striking that perfect balance between friendly and professional. Now, Celebrity isn't built for thrill seekers or families chasing water slides. Its focus is on style, service, and cuisine, creating a sophisticated, modern cruise experience that still feels approachable, comfortable, and effortlessly luxurious. Now for our top 3, the cruise lines that truly stand above the rest. Number 3. Holland America Line. Holland America has been sailing for over a century, and that legacy shows in everything they do, from the elegant ship design to the service culture that defines the brand. This is a cruise line that values tradition, calm, and refinement over flash and spectacle. You won't find water slides or go-karts here. Instead, you'll step into piano lounges, cooking classes, and destination lectures that attract travelers who appreciate the art of slow travel. One of Holland America's greatest strengths is destination immersion. The line is particularly renowned for its Alaska itineraries, not just because of its ships, but because it actually owns lodges, rail cars, and land operations in the region. That means they can offer deep, seamless land and sea experiences that few other lines can match. Whether you're exploring glaciers, wildlife, or national parks, Holland America takes you beyond the ship in a way that feels thoughtful and complete. The dining is consistently excellent, not over-the-top luxurious, but quietly sophisticated. Menus emphasize fresh ingredients, well-executed classics, and regional specialties that reflect the destinations you're visiting. Specialty venues like Tamarind and Pinnacle Grill add another layer of polish, and service throughout the ship is consistently warm and professional. The onboard vibe is serene, mature, and deeply relaxing. You'll find fewer children, fewer loud announcements, and more moments of quiet. People reading by the window with a cup of tea or enjoying live classical music in the evening. Holland America attracts travelers who prefer a refined pace and genuine hospitality over nonstop entertainment. That said, this isn't the cruise line for everyone. If you're in your 30s, traveling with young kids, or looking for high-energy nightlife, you'll probably find it subdued. But for travelers who value comfort, classic style, and a deeper connection to the destinations they visit, Holland America offers one of the most rewarding cruise experiences at sea. Elegant, enriching, and quietly timeless. Number 2. Virgin Voyages. Richard Branson came into the cruise industry with one goal: to throw out the rule book. Virgin Voyages isn't just another cruise line, it's a total reinvention of the experience. From the moment you step on board, you'll notice there are no kids, no buffet chaos, and no stuffy formal nights. Instead, you get a sleek, boutique hotel vibe that feels young, stylish, and effortlessly cool. The ships are beautifully designed. Think modern art, ambient lighting, and rooftop pool energy that feels more Miami than maritime. And when it comes to food, Virgin does something no other major line does. All 20-plus dining venues are included, from Korean barbecue to vegetarian tasting menus to late-night pizza, with no extra charges for the food itself. Wi-Fi, soda, and group workouts are also included, a refreshing change in an industry where every extra usually comes at a price. Entertainment? Forget Broadway. Virgin offers immersive theater, cabaret, drag shows, and late-night DJs that feel curated for adults who want something unexpected. It's edgy, fun, and sometimes a little wild, but always with that signature Virgin polish. Of course, it's not for everyone. If you love the tradition of formal nights, family fun, or classic ship entertainment, you might find Virgin a little too unconventional. But if you're young at heart and want a cruise that feels like a modern, all-inclusive resort at sea, Virgin Voyages is one of the most exciting experiences out there. Its only real drawback is a smaller fleet and more limited itineraries. But make no mistake, Virgin isn't just shaking up the industry, it's redefining it. With transparent pricing, inclusive perks, and next-level design, this is the cruise line for travelers who want something new, fresh, and completely their own. Number 1. Ultra luxury and boutique excellence. We've reached the top of the list, the absolute peak of cruising. This is where service, space, and serenity come together to create something that doesn't just feel like a vacation. It feels like art. At this level, we're talking about the best of the best. Cunard, Oceania, Viking Ocean, Crystal, Ponant, Silversea, Seabourn, and Regent Seven Seas cruises. They all take different approaches, but the result is the same, an experience built on personalized service, quiet sophistication, and unbelievable attention to detail. These ships are much smaller than the mainstream giants, carrying hundreds instead of thousands. That means no crowds, no lines, and a crew who actually knows your name, and probably your drink order too. Everything feels intentional, from the way your suite is laid out to the way dinner is served. The cabins? They're not really cabins at all, they're suites. Spacious, elegant, and often with private verandas that open onto the kind of views most cruisers only dream about. The food is on another level, easily rivaling Michelin-starred restaurants, with chefs who remember your preferences and sommeliers who pair every glass perfectly. Almost everything is included, from Wi-Fi and fine dining to premium drinks, excursions, and gratuities, depending on the line and itinerary. You won't get nickel and dimed here. It's all part of the experience, designed to let you relax completely and focus on the journey itself. Even the itineraries feel elevated. Instead of crowded Caribbean loops, you might be sailing through the Norwegian fjords, exploring small Mediterranean ports, or even crossing into Antarctica on an intimate expedition ship. Viking stands out for its adults-only policy, sleek Scandinavian design, and cultural depth. Oceania is known for culinary-focused voyages to ports other lines skip, while Ponant specializes in small-scale expeditions to the world's most remote places. Regent, Silversea, and Seabourn perfect the all-inclusive luxury formula with effortless service and indulgent detail, and Cunard and Crystal bring that timeless grand ocean liner tradition, elegant, refined, and deeply rooted in cruising's golden age. These are cruises for travelers who don't just want a trip, but a world-class experience. They're expensive, no doubt about it, but they redefine what cruising can be. Now, if you'd like me to create a dedicated video diving deep into these 8 lines, comparing what makes each one unique, let me know down in the comments. And there you have it, the truth about what really shapes your cruise experience. The key isn't chasing deals or trends. It's knowing what kind of traveler you are and choosing the line that fits your style. So tell me, if you could take one more voyage across the ocean, what would it be? Drop it in the comments. And if this gave you a new way to look at cruising, stick around. The next video on screen reveals insider secrets most passengers never hear.